Basically, it's quite obvious that the performance of Malam Abdulrazaq in the history of governance, not only in Kwara State, but in the country at large, is quite unprecedented, uncommon, and unmatched. Malam Abdulrazaq is a governor whom, from the moment he was elected by the generality of Kwarans, realized the onerous task on his shoulders. He realized how huge the quantum of the expectations of the people of Kwara was, especially considering the fact that we were just coming out of about 16 years of very poor leadership, 16 years of poor leadership-induced poverty, 16 years, of a state wherein salaries were not being paid. All of the schools were in very bad shape. Roads were condemned. There was no water. And then, the people of Kwara State were experiencing the worst of times at that time. Upon election in 2019, Malam Abdulrazaq, as a visionary leader who knew where he wanted to take Kwara State to, and had a very strong, strategic action plan to emancipate the state, set to work immediately. And when you look at what has happened within a space of 3.5 years, there's not a single sector that Malam Abdulrazaq has not transformed, in a way and manner that is uncommon. Point number 2 has to do with the fact that he has changed the dynamics of governance and politics in Kwara State. Prior to this moment, politics used to be an instrument and then just to, grab power. And when people grab power, they are more concerned about keeping the power and funding their ostentatious lifestyles, and then of course giving patronage to a microscopic few who see themselves as a political elite. But under the reign of Malam Abdulrazaq, his programs are directly, focused on the masses of Kwara State. It's been quite impactful, and there's been no sector that has been left out. Educational sector totally revamped, the health sector totally fixed. If you look at infrastructure in terms of road, agriculture, water, emancipation of young people, upliftment of women, and even making our society very safe. Malam Abdulrahman has done what so many leaders could not do. And so it was no surprise when the people of Kwara State trunched out in their masses and they re-elected him, last week Saturday.